Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Friday, December 23rd, 2022. Good morning. I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with this week's AEW Dynamite ratings. Dynamite last Wednesday night drew 957,000 viewers to TBS, a slight increase from last week's 950,000 viewers, according to Showbuzz Daily. It was the most watched episode of Dynamite since October 26. The rating in the key 18 to 49-year-old demographic was .30, down 9.09% from last week's .33, according to WrestleNomics. The rating equates to 396,000 viewers in the demo. The show ranked number 3 in the demo on cable TV in the evening for the second week in a row. In Impact news, an angle on last night's edition of Impact Wrestling on Access TV, taped December 9th at the Charles F. Dodge City Center in Pembroke Pines, Florida. Impact World Champion Josh Alexander and Tommy Dreamer were attacked by the tag team of Jason Hotch and John Skyler, who aligned themselves with Alexander and Dreamer's rival, Bully Ray. Alexander had come to the ring to save Hotch and Skyler from Bully Ray, only for them to turn on him. Dreamer then joined the fight to help Alexander, but was hit with a ladder and a steel chair before being helped to the back.
And now look at this, Alexander completely restrained, zip tied to the top rope. Skyler and Hotch have a hold of him. Dreamer's defenseless. Oh, God! And a steel ladder smashed onto Dreamer by Bully Ray. And all Alexander can do is watch. Oh, with a steel chair now. Oh!
Also on the show, Mickie James superkicked her tag team partner Jordynne Grace after their victory over Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans. The Death Dolls successfully defended the Knockouts tag team title against Giselle Shaw and Deonna Purrazzo, and Steve Maclin and Rich Swann went to a double countout. Swann addressed his status with Impact Wrestling yesterday on the Insight podcast with Chris Van Vliet.
To announce this. So what's going on in the world of Rich Swann?
Man, the world of Rich Swann has definitely been lighting up. I mean, I've got a 1-year-old baby now, little Richie Jr., and I've also signed a 2-year deal with Impact Wrestling.
Hey, congratulations.
I appreciate that. Impact Wrestling has done nothing but, treat me with the utmost respect, and it's been a place to where I've been able to grow. I've been able to watch other competitors grow, and I've been able to watch the company grow into a spot to where, it should be.
In news from Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling's King of Pro Wrestling trophy is being replaced with a championship belt, according to an official company release yesterday. The new belt is scheduled to be unveiled on January 4th, when a new King of Pro Wrestling title holder will be determined. The award, first established in 2020, is currently held by Shingo Takagi. Past holders include Toru Yano, Minoru Suzuki, Chase Owens, and Taichi. In news from outside the ring, WWE legend The Godfather, real name Charles Wright, underwent successful hip replacement surgery earlier this week at Mountain View Hospital in Las Vegas, according to social media posts from the 61-year-old Wright. Wright's full-time wrestling career spanned from 1989 to 2002, when he finished his final run with WWE. He wrestled occasionally between 2009 and 2020, but has not been in the ring in close to 3 years. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.